Rahim. My dear beloved brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters, in my last few short talks, the focus has been on those eligible to pay zakah. But today, I want to focus on those eligible to receive zakah. So, who qualifies to receive zakah? And my dear brothers and sisters, that question is answered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah 9, ayah 60. Yes, that who's qualified to receive zakah, or those who are eligible to receive zakah, Allah lists it for us. Allah gives the categories to us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the categories. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah 9, ayah 60, alms for the poor and needy, and those who work on administering it, and to those whose hearts have been recently reconciled to the truth, for those in bondage, and to the debt-ridden, and in the cause of Allah, and to the wayfarer. Thus is it ordained by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah is full of knowledge and wisdom. So my dear brothers and sisters, there we have the 8 categories of persons that are eligible to receive zakah. And they include 1, the poor; 2, the needy; 3, zakah administrators; 4, new Muslims, or those whose hearts are recently reconciled; 5, those in bondage, slaves and captives; 6, the debt-ridden; 7, in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala; and 8, the wayfarer or the traveler. My dear brothers and sisters, the Holy Quran specifies exactly how zakah is to be distributed precisely, but grants Muslims flexibility in its payment. This guarantees the right of the needful while accommodating changes in how wealth is stored, how money is best distributed, and how different cultures change over time. I want to mention 3 categories, 3 of the 8 categories tonight. The first one is the poor, meaning low-income persons. The recipients who fall into this category are considered to be extraordinarily poor in that these persons don't have any possessions or income, and they live under the extreme poverty line. Number 2, the needy, meaning someone who is in difficulty. These are usually persons who do not have what is sufficient for them to take care of themselves and their dependents. They do not have any savings, which means they don't have any money stored away in any bank anywhere. They have no money saved away anywhere. They don't have a permanent sufficient salary, or they don't have a running business, and they do not have a compulsory support from anyone. So there's no income or no money coming in. And number 3, to zakah administrators, which are persons that are given the authority or permissions to collect the zakah, to preserve it, and of course to distribute it to those that are eligible to receive the zakah. The Quran also makes it possible for Muslims to pay their zakah to trusted institutions that distribute it to those who belong to one or more of the zakah-worthy categories. So in Trinidad and Tobago, there are several institutions, but at this point, I just want to spend a few moments on one, and that is the Zakah Committee of the Bamboo Jamaah. For those who trust your zakah with the Bamboo Jamaah, or those who would like to trust us with your zakah, here are some details for you. The zakah committee of the Bamboo Jamaah currently consists of 15 volunteers, 12 brothers and 3 sisters. And while it is permissible to be paid, the Zakah committee at Bamboo is completely comprised of volunteers who sacrifice their time, skills, and resources for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Of course, all members of the Zakah committee is volunteer, no salaries are paid. They give of their resources, as we say, for free. But of course, as we also know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our current skill set is wide ranging with a mixture of private sector and public sector experience. And our meetings are usually held every first Sunday of the month with a usual Zakah committee has a series of processes at the Zakat Committee at Bamboo has a series of processes, protocols, and rules that we strictly adhere to. And this is to ensure that the zakat that you have entrusted us with goes to the recipients who are the most deserving. Our processes range, but not exclusive to, and the first basic one is the filling of a comprehensive application form. It is a very simple form, yet very, very comprehensive. Of course, if you do not belong to the Bamboo Jama, then you would have to fill out get an imam letter or have an imam letter or an imam form. And these are again for applicants who are outside of the Bamboo Jama. Another process or another is sometimes may include site visits. So at least 2 members of the Zakah committee would go to the recipient's home or place of abode and would conduct interviews and would in their place depending. And where necessary, we may conduct further investigations, for example, medical. For example, if somebody is trying to build a house, we would investigate those things to make sure that they're actual valid cases. The members of the Bamboo Jama, those who are members of our Jama, who qualify for zakah, who fall into those categories and are zakatable, are obviously given the highest priority. That is a guarantee. So the members of our Jama who, if at any point fall into those categories or who qualify for zakah, they will be given our first and highest priority. But it must be noted that some recipients of obviously will also include the rest of our country of Trinidad and Tobago. But of course, if you are a member of our Jama and you fall into those categories at any point in time, you feel free to request. Is a simple form. You can contact any of the members of the Zakah committee. They will sit down with you. They will fill out a form, and we will take it from there. And I know sometimes it might be very uncomfortable for someone who for their entire life has been paying zakah and now will have to sit down and fill out a form to apply for zakah. And even some members may feel embarrassed. But this is one of the services that your Jama offers. And if there's any point in time that you found yourself in difficulty, feel free to reach out to us because we are here and we are there for you. So as an end, I just want to revert to those who are able to pay your zakat to please, as an end, to please do so.